Hello and welcome again, Stocks Advisor. In today's episode, we will talk about TTCF Incorporated, traded at Nasdaq, ticker name TTCF. Well, I really must say I like this stock. It was analyzed many times on the channel on every wave, and it behaved really according to the analysis within our mixed approach, always allowing us to make some nice profit. So again, we are discussing TTCF. Now, of course, in some correction move with a small skew W formed already during last several weeks. You can see it here being formed. Also, let's draw it a little bit with bigger line, formed here. And also what you can see, still moving average 200 worked as a good support, but slightly pierced now 4 trading sessions ago. And then we see the strong rebounds. Of course, the question is what's next? How we can trade here, what would be the safest approach. So let's do a quick analysis for TTCF therefore. So as always, at our daily chart, we have 3 moving averages depicted. These are moving averages 20, 50, and 200. Here on the left, you see their legends. And if you look at them, what's happening now is very simple and interesting. In general, we have an upwards trend taking place. Moving average 200 is heading up with some waving, and moving averages 20 and 50 just sequential magic crosses up and down, volatiling the price really enormously within the levels of almost 2 times. And this is really remarkable because I think it's one of those rarest stocks where you could really make a very, very strong plays. And if you look here, overall, we have these quite nice and strong levels to play. Looks like a smoothly, let's say, converging, you cannot really call it a triangle, but kind of converging channel. Let's call it R1, R2. And also a very good middle of it, which also was working as a volatility level many times. So you could see it here. Indeed, confirming again, let's call it V1 actually, as we call volatility level, so V1. What is interesting here and what is remarkable? Interesting here is that whenever you are within at the vicinity of R2, it's very nice to buy, and whenever we are in the vicinity of R1, it's nice to sell. Here you can already see it at this current channel. Actually, if you look more carefully, you could see it looks like probably we are about to form a faster one. Maybe it's still not yet confirmed. We will need to see second pullback, the next pullback actually. This will confirm this new line, new trend line. I will write it here as R3 with the question mark in it. Question mark would mean that we still don't know the exact angle of it, but it's about to form, because if this is formed, we will know that we are going more to a sharper, smaller volatility, sharper move, and then it might suddenly, finally, actually after volatilities, resolve really positively. This is for midterm traders. For short-term traders, of course, we need to catch the wave, and that's now what we will talk about. So if you look carefully, today the price just started at moving average 20, then it didn't hold and decline all the way, although at the end of the day, bulls were able a little bit to push it up. So it's a dark candle, but with some bigger downwards shadow, which is in this combination could be both either positive or negative, because you can also say maybe there is this line forming decline, because on these charts sometimes moving average 20 also works as a strong resist level. So what would be the safest approach here to enter? Of course, it's just to buy already in the let's say in the range between V1 as a strong center of the channel R1, R2, and moving average 20. So this would be a very nice first entry opportunity, and let's write those here, the entry levels. So this would be then between let's say 20 and 30 to 21 and 39. So this will be the first, let's say, first level to enter. And then if the rebound takes place, I will move it a little bit here. So if the rebound takes place, you can expect all the way actually until R1. And this would also make for us our let's say, expected profit that we usually want to take at our discussion videos and that we aim for is from 10 to 15%. And this is really, I stress it all the time, very important that you take your profit in time. This is also the way how we assess our opinion videos, if they were successful or not. So really develop this strategy of taking profit in time, then either re-enter or check other opportunities. Also at our channel, you can find those. We post daily many videos. So even videos up to, let's say, 5 weeks ago placed, especially if you speak at the lower levels of support, they're still fresh, so you can enter and just be in time to make your profitable trade. This is very important. Never think like if I would waited longer, I could make bigger profit. This is wrong, and as a result, you just overkeep the stock, the position, and you lose your money. So that's the target, 10 to 15%. And currently you see that we might rebound from there. And then actually it would mean that moving average 20 will start moving upwards, which it should start doing soon. And then we might even pierce R1, so it might be really like a new channel opening. If not, if we completely decline, this is also possible here due to purely technical move, then of course we just need to average down at lower levels. And with this being said, you could clearly see the next level to enter here would be with these volatilities. Of course, the levels are a little bit broad, but that would be the next level to enter. It will be between 17 and 18 plus. Let's write it here with the circle. So if I would write it here, this would be between 17 and 17 and let's say 18, 15. So this would be the second level to enter, still due to technical correction. Let's put it here. And then we will be in the vicinity of R1. So actually we should have a rebound. And since due to volatility, it could be even bigger than 10 to 15%. But we always, at least for us, as we trade, we always aim for this profit. And then what's next? If some negative catalysts come, which is also possible, and that's we always need to take into account, we still might go lower, but not really lower than too much deeper than R2, because in general there are very well formed and actually support levels. So anything, if we really pierce downwards, anything below, let's say R2, anything below 14, sorry, and in this case it will be something like 11, 17, 14, 11, 17 would be another very nice average down opportunity. Yeah, it's a little bit writing on top of each other. So let's write it here. This would be then between 1180 to 14, sorry. And this would be the last actually average down if some negative catalysts come in. Again, it's not that we expect this, it's not that we say it's going there, it's just a mitigation of the risks, because you see this enormous volatility for the stock is possible, and if any news comes in, it could shoot the price downwards. So rather than taking loss, it's better to wait. If any situation happens, you can just enter and average down and exit still with a profit. So again, if rebounds takes place, then the R2 will be here, the let's say the selling opportunity, although it's bigger than 10 to 15% profit, but I would still sell it at 15%. And that's actually it for TTCF. Overall, of course, the major expectation here is already to bounce towards R1. But these defense lines are discussed here in case if we have, let's say, fast removal or let's say churn of the move downwards. Of other parameters that are interesting, you see RSI already is, after bouncing on the bottom, is heading up. So most probably after some volatility will continue going upwards, which still could bring us to the channel of 17, 18, 15. The second one. And if you look at MACD, it's just beautiful. After being really long time, many waves negative, we are making now a series of double wave, and looks like it's about to pierce. So if we are not going to make another deeper several waves series as we had here, like first series and second series, if we are really going to pierce down, pierce upwards immediately, of course we already head towards R1. If we go for this sequence again, of MACD histogram, then of course we'll go lower for correction. But in both cases, it will be quite nice trade here. A lot of volatility, so easy profit very fast could be expected here to make at TTCF. So good luck with this one. Again, many times discussed at our channel, but really works as predicted, as discussed. Really nice stock to make money with, actually, especially on these huge volatility ways. Good luck with it, and see you at another episodes of Stocks Advisor channel.